You've definitely heard the name, right? Maybe even seen that iconic cover.
Yeah.
Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's sold, what, over 100 million copies worldwide?
Exactly. And you hear it cited constantly by really successful people. But, the question remains, is it this genuine blueprint for wealth, or is it more like what some critics call mental masturbation, just ideas without teeth?
Well, that's what we're digging into today. We're doing a real deep dive into this legendary book.
Yeah, we want to explore those core principles, look at the real-world stories, people who actually use this stuff.
And we also need to touch on the controversies around Hill himself, which are definitely part of the story.
For sure. Our mission here is to cut through all that noise, pull out the most important bits, and really help you understand what's at the heart of this book. We've looked at everything from, Reddit threads to super detailed summaries and analyses.
Okay, let's unpack it.
So the absolute core, the foundation, Hill's big idea, thoughts are things.
Right. It's this central belief that whatever your mind can conceive and believe, well, you're capable of making it real. Riches, any achievement really, it starts as a state of mind.
With a definiteness of purpose.
Exactly. Definiteness of purpose. And he even says, kind of controversially, with little or no hard work needed initially to transform thoughts into material rewards.
Okay, little or no hard work. That part always jumps out. I mean, it sounds almost too good to be true, doesn't it? How does that square with, the usual hustle culture narrative?
It's a really important point. I don't think Hill is saying effort isn't needed at all. It's more about the starting point. The mental conception and belief are primary. They direct the effort.
Okay, so the thought creates the path for the action.
Precisely. And what's really fascinating is how modern neuroscience kind of echoes this. Your prefrontal cortex lights up when you focus on a definite goal, initiating action.
And isn't there something about the brain filtering information, the RAS?
Yeah, the reticular activating system. It acts like a filter. When you're intensely focused on your purpose, it helps filter out, failure conversations, the doubt.
And lets the success conversations through.
Kind of. It helps you notice things aligned with your goal, moving that focus from your conscious to your subconscious mind. It primes you to see opportunity.
That makes sense. It's like your brain is tuning into the right frequency. Hill had a great story about this, right? Edwin Barnes and Edison?
Oh, yeah, the Barnes story is classic.
Yeah.
This guy, basically penniless, shows up determined to work with Thomas Edison, not just for him.
Just walks in.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And his belief was so strong, so unwavering, that Edison, who was usually pretty dismissive, actually gave him a shot.
Wow.
Edison apparently said something like, when someone desires something that intensely, they're bound to win. It shows how that intangible impulse of thought can genuinely lead to material results. It's the power of that conviction.
You see that same kind of obsessive drive in modern stories too, like Spielberg.
Spielberg, right? Sneaking into Universal Studios every day.
Yeah, for months. Dressed in a suit, carrying a briefcase, just acting like he belonged there until he did. His obsession to be a director was all-consuming.
And look what happened. It totally reinforces that idea.
Yeah.
Your thoughts have a great effect on your actions and habits, which ultimately has an effect on your outcome. The thought drove the unconventional action.
Okay, so building on that, Hill talks about desire, not just wishing, but...
A burning desire. That's the key phrase. It has to become an obsession. Wishing for money, wanting success, that's not enough. It needs to be this intense driving force.
Where failure just isn't contemplated.
Exactly. Like that story of the warrior.
Oh, the one who burned the ships?
Yeah. Lands his army, burns the boats. No retreat, win or perish. That's the level of commitment that cutting off all sources of retreat, Hill says, is crucial.
That's intense. So how do you actually cultivate that kind of desire? He gives steps, right? 6 steps.
He does. Very practical, almost formulaic. First, fix the exact amount of money. No vagueness.
Be specific. Got it.
Second, determine exactly what you'll give in return. There's always a price, a value exchange.
Nothing for nothing. Okay.
Third, a definite date. When will you have this money?
Deadline. Makes sense.
Fourth, create a definite plan. How will you get it? And crucially, start now. Ready or not.
Don't wait for perfection.
Right. Then fifth, write it all down. A clear, concise statement. Amount, date, what you'll give, the plan.
Get it out of your head and onto paper.
And sixth, this is key. Read that statement aloud. Twice, daily, morning and night, and visualize yourself already having it. Feel it.
So you're really embedding it in your mind, programming the subconscious.
Precisely.
What?
Which leads right into the next principle. Faith.
Faith, not just hope, but...
Complete trust or confidence.
And
Hill
it-
argues it's induced, built up by repeated instructions to the subconscious, like reading that statement. It's believing it's possible, believing it will happen.
Okay, and the Schwab story fits here, right, with J.P. Morgan.
Perfectly. Charles Schwab had this huge idea uniting steel companies. His absolute unwavering faith when he presented it to J.P. Morgan apparently amazed Morgan,
And that led to U.S. Steel.
a giant corporation born from that faith-fueled idea. It perfectly illustrates Hill's famous line, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. The belief is the catalyst."
So positive visualization, positive self-image, it actually increases the odds.
That's the idea. And the mechanism for getting that belief into the subconscious is autosuggestion.
Auto-suggestion. So that's how you influence the subconscious.
Yeah, it's the bridge. It's how thoughts, especially thoughts charged with emotion, get past the conscious mind's filter.
Like a security guard at the door of the subconscious VIP club.
Exactly. Only emotionally charged thoughts get in. Positive or negative, by the way. The subconscious isn't picky.
Right. So how do you consciously use this? What are the practical things you can do?
Well, like we mentioned, reading the statement aloud, writing your goal on a sticky note you see all the time.
Phone wallpaper?
Phone wallpaper. Setting daily reminders on your phone. Anything to keep refocusing your brain. Vision boards work for some people too, visually reinforcing the goal.
It's like that thing when you buy a new car.
The new car phenomena. Suddenly you see that model everywhere.
Yeah. They were always there, but now you notice them.
Exactly. Your subconscious is tuned in. You start noticing things related to your implanted desire.